Hello, everybody. My name is Pumelela Chazibana. Welcome to the Cheat Code. This is not just a masterclass, nor a throwback story hour. This is a real time conversation with filmmakers who have been in the game long enough to understand that working hard is not always the cheat code, but working smart is. Today, I am joined by Sitho Bandezi. Hello, Sitho. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
I am well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for availing yourself. And
Thank you for
before
having me.
before we dive in, please briefly introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and the role that you play during the filmmaking process.
My name is Sitho Bandezi. I am a DOP by profession, cinematographer. I basically deal with images and trying to make things look good, beautiful, cool, whatever other word in between that you can find.
So, what would you say is the role of a DOP on set for someone that doesn't understand the filmmaking process?
Well, the role of a DOP on set is dealing with image overall. You work really closely with the director to craft what the look is for what you're shooting, what gear you want to use, the lighting, and then obviously you'd liaise with different departments like art direction and production design, and pretty much everything that goes into the image that you end up seeing on screen. As a DOP, you kind of have to be part and parcel of all of that, moving along with your director. So you just manage image holistically and in different ways. You could work as a DP where you don't touch the camera, so you don't operate, or you could actually be a DP and also operate yourself, or you can get a different operator and just deal with managing what things look like and basically HODing the picture department.
Please say that again, the last part.
Essentially, you can, so as a DP, essentially, because you are HOD of the department, you are just dealing with managing what the look is for
Okay.
whatever you're working on. So sometimes you could work and operate for yourself, be on the camera and press record, or you can just be on the monitor with your director, and then
Oh,
you'd
okay.
have an operator that will be on the camera to record and get the shots for you.
Oh, and so what do you usually need from your director to do your best work?
Depends when they bring you into the conversation, and however, I'd say the best part to get into the conversation is right at the beginning. So whether you're working on commissioned work, whether you're working on a passion project, whether you're working on, whatever the case may be, you want to be involved with the process right from the beginning. So you understand the idea, you understand the vision, and you understand what the product needs to be at the end. So if you're right there from the beginning, you get all those steps, right? So it is very important to, whenever you're going to go into a project, get that understanding from the director. If you're approached by the producer, whether it's an executive producer, however, a person is involved in the project above the line, then you just get that information that you need to make sure you're involved from every step from the beginning all the way to the end.
And what shots do you usually protect, like no matter what?
Shots you usually protect. Oof, that is a difficult question. I think when it comes to protecting shots or what you want to get, you need to be in tune with your director, right? You need to understand from prep, which is why the pre-production is very important, to be involved from the beginning all the way to the end. If you are prepped very well, then you and your director will obviously understand from your treatment, which is what you would basically take and bring on set, whether it's a video or if it's if like, for example, music video or a bigger TV show or something else. You basically have a guideline, which would be either a Bible, a story Bible, or a treatment, or whatever you have that is the vision in terms of look of what you want to do. So prep, have your treatment. Once you have your treatment, you then have your storyboard. Once you have your storyboard, then you and your director and everyone on set understand, okay, we're going from here to here and we want to shoot this and that. Then with that comes then the technical part of set, where you then have your ADs, you have your producers, and
Yeah.
everyone involved with the timing issue of things, where it's like, you can get this, you cannot get this. Then what's important is, if you have your storyboard and you have that understanding with your director, then we can sacrifice this shot because we have this shot, or I really need this because the story doesn't make sense without this, or I need this because this is the pivotal moment, but I can sacrifice this. So it all comes down to time. So you can't just say, this is a shot I sacrifice and this is the shot that I save. It's all conversation and part and parcel of what the whole team wants. Again, important to be involved from beginning to end, because then you are able to make those decisions very quickly on set.
Yeah. And for someone who doesn't really understand the language of filmmaking, what is a treatment? What does
A
that
treatment
entail?
is basically, I would call it like, think of, if you want to start a business, you have a business plan. So a
Okay.
treatment is the idea of how you get from beginning to end. And it could come with images that would also go into the storyboard. It would come with small explanations of what it is that you're trying to do, right? So basically, think of it as a proposal of what you are trying to do, or an image or a visual of beginning to end what you are trying to achieve.
And what is the mistake that you think a lot of DOPs make? What is the mistake that you think that they usually make?
um I'm still also in the learning process, so I also
Yeah.
make mistakes.
What are the mistakes
um
that you are making?
Yeah, maybe let me, rather than saying mistakes, things that I've learned in the time that
Okay.
I've worked. I've already mentioned preparation, but I would
Mm-hmm.
also go into use what is available to you when you're starting out as a DP, or even just as a creative in the film industry or any other creative industries. Use what is available to you. So a thing that I've learned is that there's no right project. The right project is the one that you are currently on. So what you need to do is find out, what are we doing right now? What do I have available to me? And when I say what is available to me, I mean access to gear, access to talent, access to just other people and collaborators in the industry, where you can guys have a vision together and work on that vision and finish that vision. So the mistake I'd say we generally make when we're starting out is waiting for that big project to come. But the big project is the one that you are currently working on. So there's no perfect project, there's no big project coming, there's nothing that's going to fall out from the sky. You need to put in that work to prove that I am capable and I have the capabilities of lasting in this cutthroat industry.
Okay. So would you say that is the advice you'd give to upcoming DOPs?
Yeah, the advice I'd give to upcoming DPs, I think I'm also an upcoming DP. Like I said, I'm still in the learning process myself. But the advice I'd give to creatives in general is, go out there and do something, no matter how small, no matter how you think is small, to someone else that may be exactly what they need to see your potential, to see your talent, and then to take you from that one spot to the next spot. So go out there and do something, whether it be on your phone. I know these days sometimes it's tough. You think, I need to get this camera, I need to be able to collaborate with this person or that person, but go out there as a DP specifically, go film something, take your phone, go film a sunrise, go film a sunset, go out there and do something. That way people would be able to see exactly what you are capable of, and they'll also be able to see exactly where they could help you if you need some help.
And what would you say is your cheat code when there's a lot of pressure on set? What is your cheat code?
Keep calm and go back to the keep calm and go back to the building blocks. What is it that we want to do? What is important from here on? And what is it that we need to get out of the situation as it looks right now? So we've missed the 5 shots. We're not going to get those back. How do we make sure that the next shot is the best shot? And how do we make sure that it still ties into the original idea that we had, to make sure we bring the project across the line?
And that is the end of our session for Cheat Code. Thank you so much once again, Sito, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.